Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. What I want to do today is I do want to do a tutorial. I want to talk you through a look that I'm doing. It's going to be a halo eye. I'm really not good at halo eyes, so it's not going to be like really intricate or anything. But I think what I want to do while I'm doing that, instead of just talking you through the tutorial, is I kind of want to just talk to you guys about just life, about stuff in general, because I don't really do that enough, I think, right now. And like I said, I'm not that good at halo eyes, so this kind of takes the edge off a little bit for me while giving you guys a little more information, a little more insight into my life. And just, I kind of just want to go from there. I want to test it out, see how it does. If you guys like it, let me know. If you don't like it, let me know. I really want to start this like as a series and see if it works out. And if it does, I really want to call it like tutorials and tea, but like my tea, not, I don't want to spill others' tea because it's not, that's not my business. I think the goal today is to do a halo eye that kind of matches what I'm wearing. So I want to do a really warm toned kind of autumn feeling halo eye. I pulled these out. I think this is where I want to go. I'm going to use the Modern Renaissance palette because they have some really great like deep reds and oranges in here. And then I also have this palette that just has a bunch of singles in it. So I think I want to use, oh man, I don't know which one it is actually. I think it's actually this one right here. This is ColourPop's Paper Tiger, and I think that one is going to be the best base. Alright, so I'm going to start out by priming my lid. This is my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. This is the shade C3, and I'm going to just dab some of this on my lid. And I really like my finger best for blending this out and getting it even. The brush is okay, but I just feel like my finger does a better job. I'm going to try to work with all of this wet, so I'm not going to set my base down. I'm going to try to work with my base unset. So first, let me get that shadow here out of this palette. I'm going to take Paper Tiger on a fluffy brush here, and like most transition shades, this is going all the way up to the brow bone. Like, this is the only way on me that you'll be able to even see that I put a transition shade down. So that's why I always take them up to the brow bone, because it'll be completely hidden if I don't. So y'all, today here in Houston is beautiful. Like, it's rainy and gross, but it's so beautiful outside. This morning when I stepped out, it was like 79 and muggy, and 79 is nice, but muggy, not so nice. And then the temperature just kept dropping today. So by the time I left work, so I got to work at 7, and it was 79 and gross. I left work at like probably close to 3:30, and it was 59. I mean, it's overcast, so I mean, it's still kind of gross outside. But it was the most glorious temperature. Oh my god. If you've ever lived in Texas, or you know anybody who lives in Texas, you will know that Texas weather is extremely unpredictable. So it could be 79 and gloomy, and then 59 and cool, and then 10 minutes later it'll be back to 85 and nasty. So the good news is this is supposed to stick around for most of the week, and I could not be happier. Alright, we have Paper Tiger down. Now I think let's go into the Modern Renaissance palette. Oh my god, this is a mess. And I'm going to go into the shade here called Real Gar, and I'm going to focus Real Gar just in the crease here. I'm going to try to build this up a little slower, because this shade can get really intense really quick. Also, I am really excited because in a little over a month now, we are going to be moving. Yay! I mean, we'll still be in Houston, so we're not going that far, but we're moving to a new complex. I'm super excited. So we used to have a house before we moved into Houston. Like, we are in Houston right now. But for me especially, the drive from the house, we were on like the very outskirts of Houston. The drive just got to be too much for me. Like, I would spend hours in traffic every day. Like, I think combined it would take me about 3 hours, combined to and from work. And that was just too much time to spend in the car. And I just couldn't do it anymore. So we sold the house. We moved into Houston. Made it a lot easier on our commutes, but the place we're at now is great, but there's a lot that I think it's still, you're not checking all the boxes off your list. There's still a lot to be desired, I guess, and we found a place that almost checks every box that we had. The only issue is it's like right after Thanksgiving, and it's just kind of a annoying time, to move, but I am super excited. I think the cats will like it because we'll be on the 3rd floor now instead of the 1st floor. So they're going to have a little bit more like of a view, I guess, because right now they see like outside our apartment is a bush. And lastly, from the Modern Renaissance palette, I'm going to go into red ochre here with a little flat brush. And I'm going to take red ochre and just get this in the corners, so the outer corner, the inner corner, and then we'll blend it a little bit into the crease as well. Would you guys be interested in seeing like a series of moving vlogs at all? I do have a lot of stuff that I need to, I guess, declutter. I have a lot of makeup that probably won't come with in the move. I have a lot of makeup that I kind of want to give to my mom because she's visiting in, like less than 2 months now. So, I mean, would you guys be interested in seeing, any kind of decluttering videos, moving vlogs, anything of that sort? I mean, I've never done that before, but I think it'd be fun to try, and if you guys are interested in it, I would totally be up for the challenge. I just don't know, I don't know what the interest level is. I don't know if people are like, girl, I don't want to see your crazy life. Alright, so let's go ahead and start cutting out the area with the halo. I'm not worried about it being like super, super opaque or anything, because I'm just going to stick another color on top of it. It's really just so that this gold that I want to put in the middle adheres a little bit better. I'm using my trusty little liner brush here. I'm going to start outlining where I want this halo to be. I really suck at doing this part on camera, by the way. Alright, so I've got that halo area cut, and I really went overboard with it. Normally, the way my eyes are set, like in my head, is if I look straight at the camera, you can't normally see any of the cuts that I do. Like, you just barely. But I kind of went above and beyond the Call of Duty on this one. But that's okay. We're going to work with it. So, let's go back into the deepest shade that we use, which is red ochre. And I'm going to take that exact same brush that I was using and start packing this here on the edge of the cut. Okay, now I did a quick change on this brush. I just used a dry brush cleaner to get all that red ochre color out. So we can take Real Gar, which is that really bright orange shade, and start tapping that just inside here, where at the edge of red ochre. Okay, this looks terrible. Let's just go in with, let's use this gold shade. Let's use Primavera from the Modern Renaissance palette. I am just gonna lay this on. Actually, let's just use my finger. Come on now. Okay, now let's try blending in some orange. And if this doesn't work, then I don't know. Nope, still ugly. Alright, I guess this is not so terrible now that I've kind of... We're just gonna go with red ochre. Like I told you guys, I'm really not that good at halo eyes. I just don't even know what to do with myself half the time. Okay guys, this actually worked. This was getting a little fail, but I think glitter, let me just say, glitter solves everything. A Morphe store opened up here in Houston, I don't know, maybe like a month ago, and I finally got in there over the weekend, and I bought this, what is this called? Liquid Sugar, and it's by Eye Candy, I think, and it's like a glitter base. And I also bought this glitter called Yellen Melon, which is a really beautiful holographic gold, and that's what I really wanted to do this for, was just to show off this glitter and see, you know, how it looked. But I'm not that good. I'm really not good at halo eyes. I hope you guys see that now. I already tested this on this eye here just to even see if it would look good. So now I'm going to go into this eye and I'm just going to tap this glitter on very lightly. I don't want anything crazy. I just really want a little bit of extra something in this gold area here. Woo! Okay, so it took a little rescuing this look. Did some winged liner, did some, what is this? I lined my waterline with my Smashbox Always On Gel Liner, and that kind of brought the focus off all the mistakes I made on the lids and brought it just, you know, to the center of the eye. Let's go ahead and finish up the lower lash line. So I think I'm kind of done with that red ochre shade. I've just had too much of it and I've just kind of made a mess, honestly. So let's go in with the two orange shades that we used on the lid. I dipped very, very gently into Real Gar with this little flat brush, and it has a lot of, this shade has a lot of fallout, so I'm just really hoping I don't mess everything up kind of like more than I feel like I already have. So since we were talking about, you know, videos and things earlier, what would you guys like to see more of? I mean, do you like the tutorials? Do you like vlogs more? Do you want to see the moving vlogs? Do you like travel vlogs? You know, I mean, I get nice comments on all my videos, so I really appreciate it. You guys are just like so much more than I could ever hope for and ask for. But, you know, I want to know what you like too. So if there's something specific that you like, let me know in the comments, because I am more than willing to try some different things. Okay, and now it's time to take a little bit of that ColourPop shade Paper Tiger. I've got it on kind of a small, fluffy pencil brush, and I'm just going to feather out Real Gar with that a little bit, just so what we have on the lower lash line looks like it matches the lid. All we really have left, brow bone inner corner highlight, and let's just kind of tie everything together that we've already done and go back into Primavera right here. And y'all already know how much I love this shade, so I won't bore you with more of it, but oh man, it's so beautiful. And this is super random, guys, but like, what do you get the person for their birthday who has everything? My husband's birthday is in about a month, and he literally has everything that he needs. And if he doesn't have it, he can just buy it himself. Does that make sense? So it's like, what do I buy him? He is the hardest person to buy anything for. Like, he probably won't appreciate that I told you this, but there have been multiple times where I've just bawled, like, bust out crying because he hated his gift and he can't, like, not show how he feels on his face, and I would just be like, ah, oh my god. No, but seriously, like, what do you get people like that? I don't know, I'm out of ideas. I usually have a nice, like, little list that I can keep for his birthday and then Christmas, but I don't. I don't this year. Okay, guys, and this is the finished look. So, I hope that this was kind of interesting. I know I didn't actually talk as much as I thought I was going to talk, but I kind of wanted to take you really into a look and show you that I sometimes have no clue what I'm doing, and especially with halo eyes, I'm just so uncomfortable. I don't know what about them just makes me uncomfortable, but I mean, I think it ended up turning out okay, but I really hated how it was looking until I put the glitter on. If this is something that you love though, keep going for it. You will see improvement. Like, I can honestly tell you, the first time I tried a halo eye, I didn't know how to like cut the halo part, so I just took my finger and like smudged a bunch of shadow down the middle. So there's a lot of growth and a lot of improvement, and it's hard to see sometimes. And I wanted to show you guys that, you know, I have things that I just am really uncomfortable at. You know, just don't give up. I really suck at these, but I'm not giving up. I'm just trying to get better. So I don't know. I just really felt like I wanted to talk with y'all today and just kind of take you into a look and show you that everything's not perfect behind the scenes. Sometimes I am really bad. But I hope you guys did enjoy this, and if you did, it really helps me a lot if you give it a big thumbs up. And if you did like this content, please consider subscribing. You can either click the red button down below, or there will be a little picture of me right here that you can click before you leave. I hope you guys are having an amazing week. I am so pumped. It is like a wonderful temperature here right now. So I cannot wait to bust out the boots, the scarves. But anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.